Okay, and we're rolling. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next episode of the Tism Report. I am your host, Chris Fritz. Today is a very nice day on the podcast. We are joined by a very special guest, Mr. Malcolm Holmes.
Yeah,
Malcolm, how are you today?
I'm good. I just woke up
Absolutely. Same
early.
here. Yeah.
I hate waking up. You think you get up too
Yeah.
early,
You just hate
and
waking up in general?
the the Burger King's not doing breakfast.
No. You just hate waking up in general, or just like, yeah,
I
more of
have a
this?
job where I wake up at 5 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah,
Think you're a morning person, or
no,
no?
I just like getting out at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah,
So,
that's a good one. So I guess I remember just fun memories of last time you were on this podcast.
oh, great
Yeah,
times.
great times. We were with guest Zach Calden,
That how
and
good guy.
yeah, great guy. And I remember just through the entire episode, you wouldn't stop doing whippets. So
Well, I'm off that now.
way to go. Glad we made some
Eh,
improvements.
Grocery store prices are too high.
Yeah,
Can't afford it.
dang it, dang inflation
Yeah.
is the
Someone
thing we're
told
coming
me,
to these days.
I think it was Gabe Perez just told me that you can buy helium in a can at Walgreens now.
Oh yeah,
It's something I'm about to check out.
nice. I know you can buy like canned oxygen from like Walmart. So if you want,
Canned oxygen
yeah,
for like a tank?
yeah, just not really like a tank, just like a little can just sprays oxygen like in your face. So it's like for runners or whatever. So they need oxygen.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you need that, so look out for that. So so I guess to start us off, we got some important news to talk about. Let's talk about the Tism news. We're here to
The
report.
best segment.
Yeah, here to report on the case of Miss Lindsay Clancy. Now, this is in Plymouth, Massachusetts. Defense arrests. Her case is basically over. On the Lindsay Clancy murder trial, prosecutors have been calling, apparently, dang it, testimony about her. You see, what happened is she strangled her three young children. She had three children, and she killed them all.
Brutal.
Yeah. Clancy, 36, has pleaded not guilty to murder charges in the deaths of her children. They were found in a basement in family's home in coastal Duxbury, Massachusetts. Clancy jumped from the second-story window after strangling her children and remains paralyzed from the waist down. So,
Oh, that I did not know.
yeah, so
Interesting.
prosecutors argue that Clancy, a former labor and delivery nurse, planned the killings. Clancy's lawyer, Kevin Radigan, hasn't disputed that she killed children, but says she should not be held criminally responsible because she had postpartum psychosis, a rare mental illness linked to stress, sleep deprivation, and hormonal changes that follow childbirth. Yes, it's alleged that this woman went completely, absolutely out of her mind when she did that.
They say it's not uncommon that I think almost anybody that has a kid has postpartum depression
It might
to
be,
some
yeah,
extent.
yeah. And this is like worse than that. This is like psychosis.
And it's hard to think about. I mean, you kill one child and you still got to kill two more.
Yeah.
And it's not a quick thing. I mean,
No,
she
no.
strangled them. Like, how
Yeah.
long does it take?
Yeah, a
Well,
little
it takes a
while.
while.
Yeah. That's a great one. Just like, and then like once you get the first one, the other two are like on to you,
That's like, yeah, the
and
other
then they'll
two
be
don't
like,
notice.
"He's killing you. I'm strangling you." Okay. Then you gotta hunt down the other two that are trying to get away from you, and then get the one, and then you get the last one.
There's a good famous scene in the Bunker movie. I don't know if you're familiar with that, where the Goebbels have to kill their children. And I think
Okay.
they did it with cake. I think poison cake or something like
Okay.
that.
What movie is that?
The Bunker.
Okay. Haven't
It's
seen it.
it's a fan. I think they redid it. There's like one in the 80s with like English speaking actors, and then they redid it recently.
Okay. With also with English speaking actors, or?
Yes, and it was like actually no, they did it with German actors because there's a famous meme out, it's like Hitler losing his mind at the end of the days
Oh, okay.
when the
So it's,
Russians are in Berlin.
yeah, so the end of Hitler's life.
Yeah, it's like the last two
Not good.
weeks.
Yeah.
It's it's a great movie.
Okay.
I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Like movies where Nazis die or something like that.
Yeah, just I don't know, the most depressing situations you can imagine.
Yeah.
And like they were still hiring secretaries at the time.
Yeah. Well, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah,
Gotta.
business as usual. It's got
Yeah.
to keep
Gotta
running.
hire the secretaries. Like, okay, let's see your resume here. You gotta. Okay,
So,
so our organization. I don't know if you heard of us. We're the Nazis, and yeah, we're kind of going through a rough patch now, and the Russians are coming to get us. So
and I think they were loyal where they didn't even want to leave the bunker. Like they just got hired, but they were like, "No, we'll stay with you."
yeah.
And he told them like, "You can leave if you'd like."
Oh yeah, I guess so. It's like what's her name?
Not Ava Braun.
No, the other one. There's like a recent girl who's like obsessed with Trump. Do you remember her name?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Girl obsessed with Trump. Kathy
Think
Griffin.
no, that's pretty close. Oh, her name is Natalie Harp. But Kathy Griffin's pretty close. So Kathy Griffin's cool. She's like she's like anti-Trump. So
I've heard, yeah.
yeah, so I think everybody's pretty
I think she
anti-Trump,
would be
but
a good guest on this show.
she would be. Yeah, she's pretty funny. She probably has a good guest on the show, you know.
Yeah, perfect.
Getting
Yeah,
up
she's
there
a
in years, yeah.
comedian, and
Comedian, yeah.
I think
And
she'd fit
redhead,
right
yeah.
in.
Really nice. Not haters, yeah. So we're not going out and hating Kathy Griffin on this show. So
Oh no, I wasn't
into the
suggesting that.
podcast, yeah. Okay, yeah. So I guess I just kind of took a turn, and now we can talk about Natalie Harp. So it's this woman who is an assistant to current President Trump, and she is just obsessed with him for some reason.
Interesting.
It's so weird.
Huh.
And she like writes him love letters, and she like carries his diapers.
I have not heard about any of this. That
Okay,
sounds like it would cause friction with the
that's
wife,
new. Yeah, yeah. I don't think the wife's around.
the third wife,
Yeah,
the current wife,
the third current wife, about to be fourth wife. Who?
Melania.
Oh yeah, I don't think he knows anything about her. So
Huh. I think, well, the country that she came from, mistresses are probably more common,
yeah,
more
probably.
of an accepted part of the
Yeah,
culture.
honestly, I don't know what the fuck is going on with her, but
I've heard the rumors that she's kind of like distancing herself. She's not hanging around, and
I hope
can't
so.
blame
Yeah,
her.
yeah, I can't blame her.
I would not want that spotlight.
Yeah, I think she made like a movie about herself. So
I have not
that came
watched
out
it.
earlier this year. Nobody has watched it. So
We did see the Iron Maiden movie recently.
oh, okay.
Similar experience.
Is that fun?
It was good.
Similar
It
experience?
was
Yeah.
good. It was about the fans and how, they have a cult following.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Nice. I actually really do like Iron Maiden. Are they on tour at all?
I think they're still touring. They like
Yeah.
just played Boston.
Nice.
And I don't know. I think Bruce Dickinson might have retired from flying his own jet. He might still be flying it.
Okay. He can still sing though.
Still saying,
Yeah, got to. So he can fly. He's a good one. So that's definitely a weird one. We're gonna keep, I guess, keep an eye out on the Natalie Harp situation. This might be a whole developing story. We don't know what's going to happen, but
I'll have my team look into it. I'll
absolutely,
see what I can research on that.
absolutely, Natalie Harp, very definitely a big old thing. I guess that might transition to our next topic, which is a very underlooked story. We're just kind of taking a spotlight into a story that not a lot of people might have heard about coming up. So this August, we had a new sporting event called the Patriot Games. The Trump White House hosted Patriot Games. So these uh, these games were announced in July of 2025, and they took place this August, from August 9th to the 11th. And they took place in I think it was like Geneva, Ohio.
Not Switzerland.
Nope,
Yeah, you don't
Geneva,
want to
Ohio.
confuse the two.
Yeah. They had other plans, but they moved the event to Spire Academy in Geneva, Ohio. So they involved uh, one uh, young girl, one young boy from between the ages of 14 and 17 from each of the 50 states.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. This is the Hunger Games.
Yeah, this is the Hunger
Okay, I
Games for
see now.
yeah. It's legally distinct because I guess trail or whatever. So that's what they happened. Just it was kind of just whoever they could get, and whoever was whatever young man or woman was just willing to compete in these games or whatever.
Fascinating.
So and also,
You know what the games were? Was it like hide and go seek on Epstein's Island?
yeah, pretty much. That would have been more. That would have been more entertaining. I think they did like a very intense obstacle course. So yeah, military-esque boot camp course and obstacle course.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so way to go.
You were
Really intense.
preparing them for something, but I
Yeah,
don't know what yet.
something or other. I don't know. Finale of the games actually took place as an hour special on ABC.
ABC.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So this was definitely something. So as America is kind of grappling with the fact that our president is a pedophile attracted to children, some people in this country thought it was a good idea to send the president uh, young girls and boys between the ages of 14 and 17 and just kind of go.
He's got a lot of good ideas. There's
Yeah.
one after the other.
Yeah, perfect. Just amazing.
Yeah.
Just perfect. This was clearly like cover for human trafficking. Like it's like
Are you familiar with the Highland Games of Scotland?
no, it sounds
I had a friend
what's that?
from Scotland, Barry Goodman. I don't know if he's still around, but they had an event where they would take a telephone pole, and the object was to toss it up in the air, flip it around, and have the telephone pole land straight up.
Okay,
It was like if you could imagine tossing a bottle and having it land.
that's fun.
And he used to,
Got a bottle, I can do that. Boom, perfect.
exact, and he used to rip the stop signs right out of the sidewalk. And
Okay,
I don't know,
nice.
that was part of his training. There'd be like a concrete block on the bottom, and he just rip the bricks would come out of the sidewalk. It was amazing to watch. Like I don't know many people that
Nice.
could do something like that.
That's amazing. It's probably a better spectacle than whatever the fuck this
The
was.
Patriot Games.
Yeah, the Patriot
All
Games.
right,
Okay, so
American Ninja Warrior,
oh yeah,
something along those lines.
that's 1,000 times better show than whatever this was. So American Ninja Warrior is actually a whole lot better. So, and if you have time, just watch American Ninja Warrior instead of the Patriot Games.
Exactly, Double Dare.
That's dumb. Yeah.
I miss Double Dare.
Yeah, I don't think that's on TV anymore.
Yeah, Mark Summers sliding
Uh,
down the Sunday slide, and
It's probably better than Patriot Games, I guess. Still 1,000 times better. So I don't know if the Patriot Games was legal. You know, I know I'm just 1,000% sure this was just an attempt to I don't know launder money or just steal taxpayer money or I don't know. I'm going full conspiracy on this. Just
I think they're trying to send a message to their enemies, like they're trying to show Iran or China that this is what we're willing to do to our children. Like, if you think we won't push it, escalate things, like,
yeah. We will just send them to the other lady to kill the children. So very a lot of we'll send them to Lindsay Clancy so she can kill the children. That's what we're doing. So a lot of bleak child abuse news in this
Hey, it's
episode.
just the
So
time of year, seasonal depression affects everybody.
yeah, it's still August, so we got a little bit of summer going on.
Yep, clinging to that last little bit.
Yeah, last little bit. Let's kind of ring the whole summer out of it. So
Yes.
then you know what? My official thing is like we go until like August, maybe like September 1st, and then that's kind of still summery season. And then like once September kind of gets in here, then we can finally celebrate a Halloween.
Halloween, yeah, my buddy's already prepared. He's a
Yeah,
main Ghostbuster.
yeah.
My mom's birthday, September 1st as well.
Oh, nice. So so I guess uh just still kind of staving off the seasonal depression with August. So
Do you,
all right,
I have certain music that I listen to in the summertime,
yeah,
and then about this time of year, I have to put it away and I have to bring out like the winter music,
yeah.
which is a little more, I don't know, heavy metal.
Summer loving, loving in the summertime.
Exactly, yeah, you put away the Mungo Jerry, the happy music, and you
Yeah,
bring out the sad, angry music
it
to
is.
get you
Yeah,
through the whole winter.
get you through
Yes.
winter music. So you can listen to Christmas music. Do you listen to Christmas music?
I the Dr. Demento Christmas album. It was a record, and I was a small child, and I would play it over and over. It had Cheech and Chong. It had Grandma got run over by a reindeer. The good stuff like that.
Yeah,
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
yeah. I think my dad had that, and he would play it.
Oh yeah, I would just play it
Yeah,
over and over, for 5, 6 hours
yeah,
straight. Never got sick of it.
yeah. My dad would play it in the car, so I think like Dr. Demento was like his generation, and he grew up on
Yeah,
that, so
yeah, my dad as
he
well.
passed that
Yes, that
down.
was a certain generation. And I didn't know who Cheech and Chong were, but I knew they were funny
Yeah,
listening to that album.
yeah, yeah. I think I discovered Cheech and Chong like when I was a teenager-ish, maybe 15, 16-ish. So
You see the Up in Smoke movies, like
yeah,
yeah, they had so many hits.
yeah. Up in Smoke's good.
But that was my first memory of them like trying to explain who Santa Claus was, and he
Yeah.
thought he was like a musician or something
Oh
from
yeah,
LA.
that's a good one. That is theory. Have you seen the movie One Battle After Another?
No.
Okay, it actually won Best Picture Oscar last year, so I think it was earlier this year. But I guess my theory is like One Battle After Another is basically the same as Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke. So if you've seen Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke, you've basically seen One Battle After Another.
Does it end with like the van made of weed?
Yeah, not really, but Leonardo DiCaprio plays a stone character who is befriended who's friends with a Latino gentleman and they get pulled over for intoxicated driving, and also there's a lot of military escalation.
Is this based off a true story?
One Battle After Another is actually based on a book, very loosely.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you actually look it up, like One Battle After Another is actually based on this book about, I guess, uh, 1960s revolutionaries, and it's really kind of just far out and trippy, and and it shares very little DNA with the film. So
Never does.
right,
Never does.
yeah, definitely an adaptation. So
Huh.
very loose adaptation. So
I'll have my team look into that.
absolutely. Who's on your team, by the way?
Zoe, there's Diane, Steve, Tyler.
Perfect.
Big,
I
big
know them all.
organization.
They're great people.
Great people.
Great people. So I think Malcolm Holmes. I think we can finally get into talking about you right there.
Yeah.
Since I know you were on last time with Zach Cowden, uh, we had a good time, the three of us together. But I don't think we really got into what makes you tick. What makes you you? So let me ask you this: us autistic people, we have these things called special interests. They're just kind of, things that you can talk about forever, things that you want to know a lot about, just things out there, life in the world that you can kind of just classify and read about and just learn about, and you can just end up talking about them forever. Malcolm, what are your special interests? Do you have special interests?
Goodness. I mean, I'm all over the place. It could be just comedy, could be North Korea. I love reading about North Korea.
Okay, what do you love about North Korea?
Just the fact that it's a different way of life
Yeah,
that I'm always fascinated by how hard some people's lives are.
yeah,
And maybe in a small way, it makes me feel a tiny bit better
yeah.
about life
That's
here.
real. Like what little I know about North Korea is just like a complete, utter
I get my
insanity. I'm
hands
just
on it every
so
time a book comes out,
insane. Yeah,
or I watch old North Korean movies, and some of them are fantastic. And
nice.
there's a whole genre about Kim Jong Il when he was just the son of the dictator. He
Yeah.
was a movie director. He was like obsessed with movies.
Okay.
And he kidnapped a famous South Korean director and an actress, and he forced them to act in movies. And there was four Americans after the Korean War who defected to North Korea and like lived full lives, had children,
Okay. Wow.
and they were used as actors. They often played like American generals in movies, and
Wow.
yeah, I'd say that's one subject, but there's definitely
I'm
many, many.
amazed. I'm amazed. Have you seen the movie Into the Inferno?
I don't think so.
Okay, it's actually I think it was directed by Werner Herzog, and I think it's actually about volcanoes, but just in the film, like his film crew actually just like sneaks into North Korea, and I think can just records a lot of film about, I guess, just day to day life in North Korea. So it's kind of just a sneaky, hidden film that's really about North Korea.
Huh, no, I don't know.
Okay.
Interesting. That's
Yep.
a true story. They actually snuck in there.
Yeah, it's like a documentary.
Hmm. I'll look into that.
Yeah, so North Korea. Haven't heard anything good though.
Yeah, you don't often hear about it, but is it much different from
Yeah.
anywhere else?
Yeah, I guess so. I know. Like, I guess just in North Korea they have Kim Jong Un and we have Trump, so I guess that counts.
And they're buddies.
Yeah,
Trump
they're
has
buddies.
nothing but
Yeah.
good things to say about him.
Yeah. Trump just, I don't know. It's so weird. It's just off. Just Trump is like, I love Kim Jong Un. He's my best friend in the world.
Dennis Rodman went over there, and
Yeah.
you know, because the whole family loved the Chicago Bulls. For
Okay.
some odd reason, like
They love
they
them.
like basketball and Michael Jordan. They loved the '90s Bulls, that
Nice.
era.
Nice. Dennis was probably like the tallest person in the entire country. So,
Oh yes, yeah.
yeah. Way to go. Wonder what's that's like. Okay. What other special interests do you have? What's another one?
Man, I grew up. My dad was a bit of a hoarder, and he
Okay.
collected like Donald Duck comic books, Mad magazines,
Oh, I love Mag Magazine.
and he had some Mad magazines from before Kennedy was shot, like the
Okay.
60s,
Yeah.
1960, 61, and all up through the 80s. And he often bought like three copies of everything.
Nice.
So as a kid, I would just read and reread every issue of Mad Magazine, National Lampoon. He had a
Yeah.
bunch of those, and I think that was a big basis of where my sense of humor developed. That
Yeah.
among Comedy Central and
Yeah. Mad
all that
Magazine
stuff.
really is the best. Like they're
It's yeah,
just not the same without Mad Magazine.
yeah.
So I like Mad Magazines. I think they're just more modern, so they're not classic.
And they weren't afraid, to make fun of
Yeah.
culture, pop culture, anything that was like trendy. They weren't afraid to make fun of it.
Yeah. Had to, It's kind of just taking them down a peg.
Yep.
Because, like, just in society, they have, like, I guess there's just these big things, and we just, in the Mad Magazine, I guess they just needed to be lampooned or parodied, so we're not so scared about them anymore.
Yes. And it actually taught me a lot about history, like when they were making fun of Nixon, and there was a gas crisis in the 70s, and I learned a lot about, American history from reading Mad Magazine.
Yeah,
It's like all the presidents they made fun of,
you got to. Yeah,
I that's how I learned.
yeah. So this is Gerald Ford, and we can make fun of him for this.
Yeah.
That's in school. So Mad Magazine school. That's amazing. So any other special interests? So I guess that's where kind of like comedy comes from. And do you have any other like big comedy influences or?
I mean, it's just so many. Like, I grew up watching Kids in the Hall, like Comedy Central. You could just
Yeah,
leave it on. Upright Citizens Brigade and Bigger Happy TV. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't
It was
remember it.
like a
What's it
hidden
like?
camera
Yeah.
show. He
Hidden
just did
camera, nice.
stupid pranks in England, and he always had like the best soundtrack, the best music he picked. Like, kind of like sad, depressing English music to
Yeah,
go along with it, and it just fits so well.
yeah. So Trigger Happy TV, we can probably pick that up.
It's
Probably look
fantastic.
that up. So
It's just short clips, 10
yeah,
second clips.
guess they are pranks. You ever pulled any pranks? Or?
A lot. And I try to distance myself from it. It feels childish sometimes, but
Yeah.
I had a job where I convinced them our family didn't celebrate daylight savings time.
Oh, okay.
And this was in the fall when the
Yeah.
clocks like fell back.
Mhm.
So I showed up to work an hour early that day
Okay.
and convinced them, like, yeah, our family doesn't believe in that.
No.
And they told me to wait outside for an hour.
I told you to wait for now.
There was a
Oh.
waitress, I convinced her that we had this cheese that had some green and white. It was like green and white cheese.
Hmm.
And I convinced her that it came from the moon and that
Nice.
astronauts had to bring it back and they could only carry so much on the space shuttle, so it was very expensive. And I would just push and push until somebody just accepts it. And
Nice.
she went out and told a customer the cheese came from the moon.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, this cheese is from the moon, you see. We could have guessed. This doesn't even taste good.
I'm a good liar sometimes. I'm a good bullshitter. I'm just persistent with it.
Yeah, I believe you. I believe all your lies. Yeah. You're like, you can kind of like say the things like, I guess, just in the same inflection as the truth. So I think you can do that.
Oftentimes, when I'm telling the truth, it sounds like I'm lying, but when I'm lying, it sounds like I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
I don't know where the hell that came from.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I have the same thing, at least when I'm on stage, where it's like I just say these random things that are just out there, and we just kind of still believe them or accept them as true.
I know
Whether I
exactly what you're talking about.
whether I act like I believe them or just
Because our jokes are very similar,
yeah,
I think.
I think so too.
One-liners or, yeah, it's just thinking about the worst thing possible.
Yeah, just thinking about it. So, guess that kind of covers your special interests. Let me ask you this. Uh, yeah, us autistic people, we have do these things called stimming. They're kind of like little repetitive motions or just little things that kind of just keep us entertained or just occupied. You can play with these fidget toys right here. But let me ask you this, Malcolm. Do you have any stimming? Do you think you stim at all?
Oh,
Any
it's
behaviors?
probably vaping and smoking. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I can count.
Driving. I used to love tearing apart things for no reason. Like,
Okay.
you get the newspaper and you just want to tear it into little pieces, and
Nice.
they tell me I had destructive behavior.
Okay. Then they go to school and you need to go to special ed or something.
Yes.
Too much tutorial.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah, it's
get
a
it
big
out of your
thing. Yeah.
system, and I know exactly what you're talking about. You got to get it out of your system somehow. Like, sometimes I just like getting in the car and driving.
Okay.
until it feels like I've calmed down.
Okay.
I don't know.
Where do you drive? Just drive around?
Circles.
Circles.
I just get on the road, see if I can get lost, and then try to find my way back using just the signs.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's GPS for everything. I think.
I,
Yeah,
it's
I think.
hard not to.
Yeah, I think I have like an opposite philosophy on that because like growing up, I just hated driving, so
A lot
not
of
too good
people
at
do.
driving. Yeah,
Everyone tells me I hate driving. I never understood it.
yeah,
I don't know. There's something about the freedom. You got the music, you know.
yeah. Music helps, but I think a lot of people just have road rage, and you know,
It's bad, yes.
yeah, just like I swear to God, I just don't like driving because growing up, my dad had like the worst road rage, just shitty, shitty road rage.
I never encountered it till I was older. I have an uncle, I mean, he lived in New York, and like everybody, he called everybody a potato.
Yeah, everybody
I
to
don't know what it
play.
means, but look at this potato.
Yeah.
Like, what does he think he's doing? And
I guess
it's
you
just,
can't swear in front of the children or whatever.
yeah,
So, so like, so that's where I guess I don't like driving. So,
it is dangerous. Yes, you
yeah, it
are
is.
playing a risk every time you get behind the wheel,
Yeah,
no matter if you're driving or a passenger,
yeah. Everybody like has commutes, so I think there's like an entire movement where people don't even like cars anymore.
because they can't afford them.
Yeah,
I
can't afford
convince
them.
themselves, yeah, I'm boycotting everything I can't afford right now.
Yeah, that's just like shit. So people do not like cars. I guess. Like growing up, uh I guess people liked cars a lot more than people, I guess. It's very weird. Like cars, it's very big philosophy because like beginning in like the 50s, people just kind of started buying cars and
That is something I
that
actually
became, yeah.
stopped found in Mad Magazine.
Yeah.
And it was about, getting in your own car, driving to the beach, and then there'd be a traffic jam. There was a lot of jokes about traffic jams. I guess
Yeah.
it was something they had
So,
to deal with.
yeah. Traffic just kind of built up because they didn't have like roads or super highways that had four fucking lanes in
And
it.
you know
So,
what, you can see it Portland, any city in the world basically, like we're adding more and more people,
yeah.
but we're not building a single more road. Like
Yeah.
we might add a stoplight here and there, but you add more people, you can't add more roads. What's going to happen?
Yeah.
It's
I don't know,
potatoes.
man. Just
Very
too many
dangerous.
cars. You
Too
need
many
less
cars.
cars.
Yes.
Yeah. No more roads. You need less cars or something.
I
So,
actually I took science. I tried to major in science for a short time, USM,
okay.
and I wrote this whole project about how to eliminate cars from downtown Portland, and it was about just putting speed bumps on every road, every 15 feet
Every
speed bump, every road,
feet.
turning every road into cobblestones,
That's amazing.
improving the bus system slightly,
Yeah.
and basically forcing people
Yeah.
into not driving into Portland. And I think my teacher thought I was serious about it. But
Yeah.
to me, the whole time I was just making a joke, like how bad can I make things for everybody?
Okay.
I think I got a very good grade on it.
That's amazing.
I didn't
So,
stick with,
way to go, man. Way to go. So,
yeah.
it's definitely a whole thing. Like, also, I remember, like, growing up, I watched Transformers. You remember
Oh, yeah, I
Transformers cartoon?
collected them.
Yeah. So, that's just like my favorite thing. I guess it's one of my special interests I can talk about. But, like, the Transformers, all the good guys were cars, and all the bad guys were planes. So
Never
remember,
noticed that.
yeah. So,
I used to have a joke that I wish I had a Transformer car that turned into a fire hydrant because I thought like it had, some parking joke, but then I thought about it and it didn't make any sense.
okay.
I mean, it would prevent other cars from
Yeah.
parking there,
Yeah. Just
save you
transforming to a
space.
car. Yeah, I guess. Oh, I guess so. So,
Yeah,
love
good.
Transformers, but
Transformers was great. Ninja Turtles.
yeah.
My dad played a concert for them. they hired my dad's band to like play a show in 1990
Okay.
because one of the writers was from Westbrook. I remember as a kid, like that was a huge deal. Like
Yeah.
everybody loved the Ninja Turtles that
I
year.
forget those names. Eastman and
Kevin
Laird.
Eastman and
Yeah.
Peter Laird. I could still remember
Yeah.
yeah, my dad still had the autograph somewhere. Pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did he have like an old school comic book? Or...
He wasn't into superheroes. He was into like Uncle Scrooge and Donald Duck. Those were the
Okay.
comics. He had some Caspers, the Friendly Ghost, and Richie Rich. Like they weren't very good. The
Okay.
Donald Duck was the one very funny, like and well drawn.
Yeah.
There's people that feel like very passionate about the artist, like they treat them like Leonardo da Vinci. Like
Yeah.
everybody's got their own special style of how to draw a Donald Duck, and those were great.
Yeah. And they made DuckTales.
DuckTales, I mean, yeah, like I knew all the
Yeah.
characters, like
Yeah. I have this theory like in the 90s and 2000s, that was really like a golden age of animation, like TV animation,
yeah,
even for like movies and just,
yeah, you couldn't get AI back then. You had to have
no.
like a team of poorly paid artists to
Yeah.
do it all from overseas somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether it be like American animated studios or Japanese studios or Korean studios, it was a
I could
whole
never
thing.
get into like, did you like Scooby Doo?
Yeah.
Like the 70s era of cartoons, like the animation just so lazy.
Yeah.
Like, see the same background and
Yeah.
it
They
was
had
just
to
like
cheat, you know.
they were all stoned, like they
Yeah.
were all on pot.
They had to cheat. Oh, sorry. So, yeah, I guess I just loved animation, but again, I just loved Scooby Doo, so I was a big Scooby Doo
A
fan.
lot of my
Yeah.
friends were just big into Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into it.
It's fine when you're like a kid or something. Fine for like, yeah, kids. So definitely, I was just so young when I saw Scooby Doo, and honestly, it's just
It is a bit like stimming because every single episode was the same. Like,
yeah,
they end up somewhere, something happens, and they pull the mask off, and
yeah, you can do that for years.
yeah.
Just you don't have to write. And like honestly, it was just like the Hanna Barbera era, and
The Flintstones,
yeah,
yeah.
the Flintstones, yeah, that
Yeah.
was big, and just like they just had to like do animation for cheap, so just needed to be cheap and just needed to do a lot of it
Yes.
because we're doing this on Saturday mornings and we're starting the episode on Monday. It's airing on Saturday.
Exactly. And they're kids, like
Yeah.
they're gonna complain. Who are they gonna complain to? They're not
Yeah.
gonna boycott these cartoons.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I swear I've been thinking about this and like we had like a great era in like the 90s and 2000s and my theory is like it ended with like today I think we're kind of just not there anymore.
Oh, I agree. I think,
Yeah.
it definitely depends on everybody feels like, the world's kind of gone downhill kind of when they reach age 18 around then. And for me, like 97, the auto tune came out.
Oh yeah.
MTV like just started showing reality shows. It was more about the real world. And yeah,
And burp. Yeah, so I guess so, man. I guess we're just there. Just now we have like TikTok or whatever. Never got on TikTok. That's really bad.
you should. We should be
Should
thankful because we almost lost it.
we almost did? Almost did. That's great. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. This is kind of intense, but uh, so us autistic people, every once in a while, we get overstimulated. That's when just things in life are far too much for you to handle, and you just can't do it. Just kind of break down a little bit. Malcolm, do you think you've ever been overstimulated in your time?
You know, I went through a few years where I would go get new jobs, and every job they would call me a loose cannon.
Okay.
And
That
it,
sounds cool.
it's just weird. I was like,
Just like you're a loose cannon.
these jobs don't interact with each other, but they both come to the same conclusion that you're a loose cannon because, very friendly, kind of outgoing, but you like to hold it all in and then lash out. Unpredictable, bit unpredictable. I could be like a great employee or other times more destructive. I do like to hold it in and just lash it out when I need to. It's like a superpower.
Okay. I honestly can't imagine you lashing out, going
Most people
crazy or
can.
yelling. Yeah, you sound so laid back. You sound
Yes.
so like real cool. So
Yeah. But those
honestly,
are the kinds of people like me that hold it all in and just,
yeah.
it's like gathering strength.
So sorry. Wow, wow, wow. So honestly, like if you were like a loose cannon at your job, that honestly, I get like the picture of like old school cop shows and like the police chief goes to like the rogue cop and like you're a loose cannon.
That's how it felt. It was
Yeah,
kind of insulting.
it was.
And but what I didn't get was how they all came to the same conclusion because I never had a moment where I like went nuts or anything,
No,
but they knew it was
yeah.
coming.
Loose cannon doesn't necessarily mean nuts or loss. It's just
Unpredictable, I suppose.
or like a cool cop with sunglasses or whatever, and then just goes on car chases or something. Like you're a loose cannon. That sounds cool. They made that sound cool.
It stuck with me.
So
I think if I ever released an album or a book, that's what it would be called, The Loose Cannon.
loose cannon. That's
Yeah,
nice. That can be the name of your band.
yeah,
Your name of your autobiography.
exactly.
Nice. Do you plan on writing an autobiography?
I actually started writing down some of I've been in the restaurant business my whole life. And I've got some great stories. Like, I mean, you can go funny, you can go sad. Like, we had a guy who was 38 years old die on the job, like, while making deviled egg.
Oh shit.
And you think, like, we'd shut down for the day, we'd go home, like, we'd
You can go
mourn, but
more. Yeah.
we didn't even stop.
Nope.
Like,
Holy
I showed
shit.
up to work, I was on my way walking to work, and my boss was like, I need you here, like, because it was December at a private club, and we had three functions that night, three
Oh
little
shit.
dinner parties, Christmas parties, and we couldn't cancel them.
Oh shit.
So I stayed
Not
from
even if somebody died.
9:30 in the morning until 10 o'clock at night,
Shit.
and I got
That's
home
fucking
that night, and one of
crazy.
my roommates and his girlfriend were like rolling around fighting, like
They were.
had to call the cops. It was just a bad.
Holy shit.
That's like the depressing side of it. I have funny stories where I worked with a guy who was he had some OCD about flour, all-purpose flour. He was terrified of it.
Okay.
And
Terrified
people
of all-purpose flour.
he whenever he had to
Yeah.
bread chicken, he would put on like six pairs of gloves, like
Okay.
stand way back, and people would sprinkle flour around him to piss him off. And
Oh fuck.
he got over it though. Like there's a redemption story where I
Okay.
ended up working with him a few years later. And my friend and I were looking over, like, is he still afraid of flour? But he got over it,
Nice.
overcame his fear.
You did it. You can do it too, kids.
Yeah, he was like, his
You
apron
can.
was covered, not a problem.
Yeah.
Like, great story.
Yeah. Hero. Hero with the flower.
Yes,
Way to go. Nice.
I
So
have a lot of stories like that.
nice. Can you remember like one more story?
Just like my first experiences going out to eat, my grandmother, she had plenty of money, but she would encourage me to steal like the little jellies and jams from the diner. She'd
Nice.
put her purse down and be like, "Put those in my purse."
Nice.
And so I'd be happy to do it. Silverware sometimes. Like
Yeah.
I don't know where she picked up the habit,
Yeah.
but I yeah, it was great. You
My
know,
theory is like we went through like the Great Depression. Did she live through the Great Depression?
she did.
Okay.
Yes,
That's probably where you pick it up in the Great
immigrant
Depression.
family from Italy, Great
Yeah.
Depression. She always rewarded me for it. She'd give me $20 or whatever.
Nice.
I'm happy to do it.
Had fun, you know.
Paid me to steal.
Bonding experience with your
It's
grandma.
great. Yep.
Don't got too much time with your grandma, so might as well make the best of it. Yeah, so I grew up in like the 2008 depression, and I still like have a lot of I still have like a lot of feelings about that. So
Never really ended.
no, never did. It's
It's a,
really just like houses are just crazy, so it's all just still going on. So
yeah, we can't really imagine a time of like comfort and peace. Yeah.
no,
Well, I know exactly what you're talking. This is a great time to bring
well,
in a message from our sponsor,
yeah,
Owens Corning, makers of asbestos.
and fiberglass insulation.
If it doesn't itch, you bought the wrong kind.
If it doesn't eat. Okay, so yeah, we're still going through it. Let me ask you this: with all, the, I guess I talked about people honking their horns outside.
You don't get that.
Yeah, just need that. So let me ask you this: since I've kind of talked to you a lot about the autism, do you think, if you took like an autism test, what do you think you would get on it?
You saying like 1 to 10 or like 1 to 114? What's
Hmm,
the range?
pretty close. Like, let's go like 1 to 10. What do you think?
I do have a lot of different habits, like I don't seem to fit in quite anywhere, I can kind of fake it and pretend. I think it's, gotta be at least a five or a
That's something.
six.
Okay.
There's many different forms. Like I see it at work, I deal with the same people every day and I see like even older people, guy looks at his phone, doesn't look up. But I know his order because he gets the same exact thing every time, so he doesn't say anything, but he'll just stand there and
Yeah.
just.
We we need to eat the same thing every day. That's what
Uh,
autistic people. So
yes,
if you took a test like right now, right here, do you think you would pass or fail?
with flying colors.
Okay.
I hope I would pass.
Okay, thanks. Do you want to take a test right now?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's take a little quiz. So, have this pulled up right here. It's a little small test.
Let's
So,
read that disclaimer. We are not medical professionals. The tools provided on this website are intended solely as screening tools, okay?
yeah, so honestly, this test can only say if you might have it or might not. So,
Okay.
it's not an official diagnosis. Yeah. But I really got to tell you. So, let's just kind of take the test and let's see. So, we have a little statement here. We have agree or disagree. Slightly agree or you. So, let's read the first statement. I prefer to do things with others rather than on my own.
I would say disagree. I do got the lone wolf.
Okay. I prefer to do things the same way over and over
Oh,
again.
that's an agree. That's a yes.
Okay. If I try to imagine something, I find it very easy to create a picture in my mind.
That's slightly agree. I never know what other people see in their minds.
Yeah, definitely takes a special little something. But I frequently get so strongly absorbed in one thing that I lose sight of other things.
Slightly agree. Like you give me a bucket of pennies to count, I'll forget the world.
A bucket of pennies to
Oh,
count.
I love counting change.
Oh,
That's
nice.
great. Yeah.
I don't know.
You stack it in orders of tens or
Yeah,
fives. Oh God,
yeah,
that's the best.
yeah. You can put them in the coin rollers, and
That's how I figured out those coin machines have been robbing us.
yeah,
They
the
uh they
coin star
miss
machine.
they'll miss like 30% of your change. Not only do
Yeah,
they take like 10, 13%, they'll miss like 30%
they're
and then
taking
it's
it, man.
gone. Yeah.
Damn.
I don't bring my money to those things no more.
Yeah,
Rip
me
off.
neither, man. So this is a
Slightly.
message to all of you: find your local coin star machine and set it on fire.
Yeah.
This
Yep.
is anti-Coinstar today.
Absolutely criminal.
Amazing. Time for a lawsuit or something.
Yep.
Better call Saul. Say that a lot. Anyway, next one. I often notice small sounds when others do not.
I slightly disagree, probably because too many rock shows and I'm deaf.
Yeah, same here. What's your favorite rock show?
I saw
Or
Black Sabbath
oh yeah, me too.
2013. You saw him too?
2016
Okay, yeah,
farewell
and
tour.
man, that was a dream. I'm so glad I went.
Yeah, yeah. Ozzy's not with us anymore, so
Yeah, he's got that spirit. He just lives on forever.
yep. I'm gonna get to see him a lot, but anyway, slightly disagree. I usually notice car number plates or similar strings of information.
Agree. I have a dollar bill that the numbers are the same upside and down or forward. You
Okay,
turn it
nice.
around and it's like the same. It's a lot of sixes and nines or
Okay,
something like that. I'll have to.
it's like a palindrome.
Yes, it's like a palindrome. Yeah.
Okay. Mm. Other people frequently tell me that what I've said is impolite, even though I think it is polite.
I slightly disagree. I'm just very aware of what
Yeah,
I say. I'm
yeah,
very conscious.
yeah.
Censor
You
myself.
did, yeah. Okay. When I'm reading a story, I can easily imagine what the characters might look like.
Slightly agree. Yeah.
I am fascinated by dates.
See, I wish I had a middle option here.
Yeah,
I would say slightly disagree. When I was younger, maybe, but
yeah.
no. Actually, wait, are they talking about people, dates, or calendar?
Either one.
We'll slightly disagree for both.
Okay. Or they could have like the little fruit dates.
Oh God, actually, you know what? Those are fucking fantastic.
Nice. Okay. In a social group, I can easily keep track of several different people's conversations.
Oh man, I worked at a bar, and I would usually just focus on the one that was most interesting. So slightly disagree.
Okay. I find social situations easy.
Slightly disagree. Who finds social situations easy? There's nobody in the world.
Nah, it's hard. Okay. I tend to notice details that others do not.
I would say agree. I
Okay.
do notice things that other people don't think about
Yeah.
because they're like, why would you think about
Yeah. There's an elephant in the
that?
room. You're like, gotta get rid of that elephant. I would rather go to a library than a party.
Can't agree.
Okay, cool. Gotta read some books.
I guess it depends what kind of party.
Nice and quiet.
Yeah, a
Life.
party where you don't have to talk to anybody.
A book party where we read books.
I
Nice.
had a joke, it wasn't a stage routine, but I said we should open up a barberry. It would be like a library and bar where
Yeah.
nobody's allowed to talk.
Yeah.
And I think somebody in Portland actually tried to open up like a
Yeah.
library, bookstore, cafe.
Yeah.
I was
Something like
very,
that.
very upset.
It's like Nook or whatever. Yeah, it probably sounds like something. Seems like it would get along in Portland, but I find making up stories easy.
Oh, yeah, agree. That's easy for me.
Nice.
I make up all kinds of stories.
Yeah, you make up that story about how the cheese is from the moon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very easy.
Yeah. I find myself drawn more strongly to people than to things.
I guess I slightly agree. I'm gonna care more if somebody's like dying than if a book's like on fire, right?
Yeah. That sounds weird. That's a weird situation. That's a weird trolley problem.
I
Like,
think you can tell a lot
get,
about a person by if their house is on fire, what's the first thing that they say they're gonna take? Like if it's not their own children, then
okay.
they're a bad parent.
For me, it's probably my computer.
Yeah, it's
What
expensive.
about you?
All my comic notes, I have a bag full of like notes and set lists and all that shit.
Nice.
And that shit that I'm never gonna remember.
Yeah. I have all that in a Word document on the
I
computer.
feel I should do that.
Okay.
Okay,
Slightly agree. Moving on. I tend to have very strong interests, which I get upset about if I can't pursue.
get about. That's a tough one. Interest, get upset about. I'm upset. I'm gonna say slightly disagree because
Okay.
I can just roll with the punches.
Yeah.
I'm too laid back.
Yeah, laid back, man. I enjoy social chit chat.
When they use the word chit chat, I'm gonna have to say disagree.
Okay.
If it was a conversation about something, it's different.
Yeah. When I talk, it isn't always easy for others to get a word in edgewise.
Agree, I do have that problem.
Nice. I am fascinated by numbers.
Slightly disagree, bad math student.
Yeah,
Terrible.
screw you, 5 or whatever. When I'm reading a story, I find it difficult to work out the character's intentions.
Slightly, I'm gonna say slightly agree because I don't
Yeah.
think about it. When I'm reading a book, I'm just like focused on where it's at now. I
Yeah.
don't really try to think about. I don't read mysteries.
I don't read.
There's no point.
No, it's okay. Slightly agree. I don't particularly enjoy reading fiction.
Agree. I'm a nonfiction guy, like all the way. The
Yeah.
reality is way stranger than fiction.
Yeah, it is.
Way more interesting.
Yeah. I find it hard to make new friends.
I think slightly agree. I think that's true for everybody. We're just living in that age of isolation.
Yeah, that's today. I notice patterns in things all the time.
Like ceiling tiles, slightly agree.
Yeah.
I always look, yeah, like do these ceiling tiles match up?
Yeah.
Like just the same pattern they used?
You ever count ceiling tiles?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, when you get those like half pieces, it's
Yeah.
annoying, but you do it anyways. Yeah.
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 I would rather go to the theater than to a museum.
Disagree. Love museums.
Yeah, they're good.
That was something my family like instilled in us in a young age. We
Yeah.
always went art museums,
Yeah. So
history museum.
I think there's like one museum in Boston. It's like the Science Museum.
Fantastic. I think I was just there and they have a whole exhibit on just rocks. And they're
Yeah.
like, this rock came from North Wales.
Yeah.
And
So
fascinating.
yeah, fascinating. It does not upset me if my daily routine is disturbed.
Lightly agree, but I don't have too much of a routine.
Okay.
You know,
I frequently find that I don't know how to keep a conversation going.
Slightly disagree. I guess it depends. The way I converse is probably different from a lot of other people. I'll just say
Yeah,
a random thing.
it is.
The sun is brown
I
today.
love that about you. Yeah. Slightly disagree. Okay. I find it easy to read between the lines when someone is talking to me.
Lightly agree. Because sometimes it takes me a little while where I have to like
Yeah.
think about it. Like when they're talking to
Wait
me,
a minute. Yeah.
I just like let them talk and then
Yeah.
later on I'm like, yeah, that guy's full
Yeah.
of shit.
Yeah. You gotta process it. I usually concentrate more on the whole picture rather than on the small details.
Slightly agree. It depends.
I'm not very good at remembering phone numbers.
Lightly disagree. I'm pretty good.
Nice. I don't usually notice small changes in a situation or a person's appearance.
Agree.
Yeah.
I just, why would I
True
care?
that, yeah.
Very self-centered,
Yeah.
narcissistic.
Yeah. I know how to tell if someone listening to me is getting bored.
Slightly disagree.
Yeah. I find it easy to do more than one thing at once.
Agree, I'm a multitasker.
Nice. Getting in that kitchen
Yeah.
and watching that guy die doing deviled eggs.
Yeah, now the kitchen, I mean, great multitasking environment. I could have
Yeah.
five things on the stove and just
Yeah. When I talk on the phone, I'm not sure when it's my turn to speak.
slightly agree.
I enjoy doing things spontaneously.
Slightly agree. You know, as you get
Mm,
older, you're like, no, I need a fucking 7 week advance
yeah.
before I can go to the beach today. Like, you
Yeah.
gotta give me some warning time.
Yeah. Same. I am often the last to understand the point of a joke.
Slightly disagree. I mean, we're at this business because we understand.
Yeah, I think so. I have that one just a slam dunk. I find it easy to work out what someone is thinking or feeling just by looking at their face.
I slightly disagree because I don't trust. I'm too paranoid to just trust like poker faces. I mean,
Right. And just take your face and poke it. If there is an interruption, I can switch back to what I was doing very quickly.
goodness, interruption. Slightly disagree. You get more forgetful as you get older.
Yeah. I am good at social chit chat.
Slightly disagree.
People often tell me that I keep going on and on about the same thing.
Agree. I love beating a dead horse.
Nice. Take that. Take that, you dead horse.
Well,
When I was young, I used to enjoy playing games involving pretending with other children.
I'm gonna say disagree because I don't know what that just doesn't sound right.
Yeah, guess so.
We weren't into pretending like we were other people. Like we like
Yeah, I guess so.
football or tag.
Yeah,
Action sports. I
yeah, that's
guess.
fun. I like to collect information about categories of things, e.g., types of cars, birds, trains, plants.
Agree.
Right.
Information's good.
Yeah. I find it difficult to imagine what it would be like to be someone else.
I find it difficult to imagine what would it be like to be Chris. I'd say slightly agree. I
Okay.
guess.
Nice. Almost there, bud. I like to carefully plan any activities I participate in.
Slightly agree because I have a lot of friends who they got that stoner mentality and they
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
wing
just
it.
wing,
You
yeah.
gotta like get them back on track too many times.
Yeah.
Slightly agree.
I enjoy social occasions.
Slightly disagree. Who
Okay.
likes social occasion?
Yeah. I find it difficult to work out people's intentions.
Slightly disagree. Everyone's trying to fuck you.
New situations make me anxious.
Slightly disagree. I'm not afraid of trying new shit. Come on.
Everybody's trying to fuck you.
Yeah.
I enjoy meeting new people.
Agree. I actually do.
Yeah. I am a good diplomat.
Slightly agree. Yes. I've been known as a buffer at work sometimes. Like one of the last jobs with a lot of employees I had, they were like, we missed you 'cause I was like a jokester and I relaxed the mood. And when I wasn't there, it was like tensions would boil over.
Nice. I am not very good at remembering people's date of birth.
Slightly disagree. Just takes me a while to remember it.
Yeah. I find it very easy to play games with children that involve pretending.
I'm
He's
just gonna
cracking
say
up.
disagree.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that was the last one. Let's see what you got. You are likely to have autism. Well,
All right, give me the fucking riddle
yeah,
then right now.
you did it, man. For one of
Off that
us.
bottle.
Hooray.
Now, how high does this rank compared to other people who have taken this test?
I think on this podcast, I think you might be the only one who says you are likely to have it
No, no fucking way. There's no way.
when compared to like
Us
everybody else
right
who
in
took
the
it.
middle. I mean, it's just slightly over the
Well,
wall.
likely, yeah. So again, this isn't definitive or a doctor's thing. If you really do want like a definitive answer on this, go see a doctor.
I
So
can't afford one.
see, there you go. Nobody can, so that's pretty good. I think we can wrap it up there. All right.
Great
That's been
show.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me.
Well, thank you for having me. The
Yeah.
Tism Report.
Yeah. This has
Every
been
time.
Malcolm Holmes. I've been Chris Fritz. Thank you for joining us on the Tism Report today. Have a good day.
Enjoy your afternoon.